Trap Red with part 2, actually part 3 of this video on the HP Pavilion. Um, I believe this was built around 2002. Let's see what this says. It's got a date code 7J0484. I don't know what that means though. That's all encoded. See how they put these little codes on everything? But this is the future date. Anyways, I have this motherboard mounted back up. The processor, screws. You got to make sure that this little key down in there, in this hole, way down in this hole, there's a little screw that opens and closes that socket that accepts the CPU. And if you get those pins bent, oh my God, God help you. But anyways, this is the layout, and you got to make sure that everything's delicate. So you got to make sure it all lines up properly with the plastic, and that nothing gets discombobulated on the way in or out. Otherwise, you'll be suffering later when you try to line it all up and get these rest of these screws in. The other thing to make sure of is down here. There's a connector. It's hard to point. Down in here. Right down in here. You can see just the tip of the white. That has to be seated properly, as do these connectors right here, which are even harder because they have to be fed into these, this and this, those ribbon connectors, which you can't see right now because they're hiding. Here's one. Snake gets way down in there again. So yeah, you got to be careful. This is useless. You got to have small tools to get at this stuff. So this right here, this ribbon cable, you can't even see that. It's in the way. God, what a terrible video. This ribbon cable right here used to go into this. So in order to do that, these white things that hold it in place, they gotta come out so you can feed it in. So you take a little tool like this and you pull it out. Now I gotta get a pair of pliers to line that up, a little needle nose, and just gently ease it back in. Same with this. And they see this, those lands have to line up properly. Don't bend them, don't break them, don't strip them off, or you'll be hating life. But this goes right here. And all these little connectors have to be connected, or you will have problems. Once you get it all back together, if it's not done properly, the computer won't work right. And then you'll be wondering, well, why isn't my computer working right anymore? Or you introduce a new problem. So, same thing with the back side. Let's flip it over. See this? This the Wi-Fi card right here. And it goes right here. So make sure that this connector is seated properly and it's lined up properly, or it won't work right either. So line it up with the screw holes. Hard to do with one hand and make a video. Line it up with the screw holes like that, and then just seat it. You can feel it. You push it in, push it right here. Seat it just gently. There, it's seated. And you're gonna put the screws in, and make sure these grounding shields, our RF shield is grounded properly by lining it up before you put the screw in. Just bend it back into place if it gets bent, you know. Let's see what else can I cover on this. That's about it. I'm gonna put the screen back on. I'm gonna line up the rest of this stuff and get the rest of these screws in and see if we can't make a go of this. At least we got almost the bottom half done. So That's going to be it for this. And then we got the rest of these components to put back together, including the keyboard that's still drying. And our organized screws are getting, collections getting smaller, which is telling me we're getting closer to the finish. This is Trapped Red with the cheater glasses on, cheating in